Got our own portal. Well, that explains why the netherrack was here. Hey yo, it's Lyarrah, and you join me today back here on Truly Bedrock, where my turtles hatched, or at least some of them did. There you go. They're so tiny! They're so tiny! Oh, I love how little they are. Oh, I love the little tiny turtles, and they're just hidden inside the. There you go. There you go. So yeah, I had 3 of them hatch. There is 2 more that still have not hatched. I have been waiting for literally 2 days in real life for there to be a time when no one else is on the server so that I could go ahead and get them to hatch. And yeah, I'm still waiting for the other ones. But we got the first shitos out of them. I would wander on out here and just kind of chill in the meantime. I told you those would still be there. But you know, I don't know if the bug is still present where turtles decide that they're gonna despawn if you walk away. So I'm gonna stay in here just to be safe. But yeah, I will be back to you once these are all grown up. And then we're gonna get a few more eggs out of them. And then we're gonna go pick out a spot for a permanent turtle farm. And a permanent chorus fruit farm as well. So we're probably going to go out into the area that I guess Beardy and I technically share now? Maybe? Yeah, I guess we're sharing his basement. Interesting. Oh god, does that make him my landlord? Alright, and just like that, we've got some turtles. It's very crowded in here. And I have just realized I'm not entirely sure how I'm getting out without just releasing the ender pearls to the rescue again, I guess. And let's go ahead and make sure we got 4 of the scoots. That's sad. We missed one. We missed one somehow. Though it does look like the minecart got turned off at some point. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get my armor back on. I had put it away just in case something happened while I was in there, though I guess in retrospect maybe I should have put it like all the way in the under chest instead of right here where it can still get blown up if I get blown up. You know, smart things. And I was gonna say my next job is to figure out how to convert this into a farm without these 5 escaping, but I realize I don't really need to make these 5 into the farm directly. What I can do is just go ahead and get them bred up, get them, you know, get eggs out of them, and then, you know, let these ones go, let them be wherever. So I guess we can make a little bit more room for them here so that we'll be able to move them around a bit. And then we can go and you know, get some seagrass to actually feed them with, you know? Oh hi. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Lee, we were just downstairs with some turtles. Why are you suddenly out here? And the answer is because I was sitting there with my 30 turtle eggs, trying to decide where I wanted to put the farm, what kind of decoration I wanted, and it occurred to me that I think I want to go for like a mineralized cave look to do some flooding down there. Now, not the like full-blown dripstone cave, though I may mix some dripstone into what I'm thinking. Oh no, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and use these blocks right here to create some little pools. Now, if you've never heard of cave pearls, I urge you to look them up. It is a very pretty phenomenon, but kind of weird. Basically, in some places, when you've got, what would be deposits that would cause dripstone type formations, if it was made of different materials, you will get deposits instead that are just like lumpy and circular, and where the water is moving fast enough that it will create like little round bits that actually, instead of it being the slow drip causing the slow buildup, it's actually, well, much the same way that pearls are made by oysters, of like going ahead and surrounding the debris with more and more of the chemical. And you wind up with these little droplets, little pearls, little, whatever. And it's a lot of times it is white, because it is a lot of like calcium or other white minerals, but they do come in other colors as well. So I'm out here at the mining mesa, just, well, for one, marveling at how low some of these drops go. I have found multiple spots where you can go like all the way down to bedrock and back up again. And this one's not quite one of those, but I mean, I found a actual just normal old ravine earlier. It was very trippy. There are still such things around. I have been out here just darting around caves, avoiding being blown up, trying to get myself a good amount of ore, because I think I would like to create that kind of a look. I think that it'd be very pretty, and it'd be very fitting, especially since there is dripstone elsewhere in the larger cave. And, well, it plays into my tendency to use materials nobody else uses because they are a pain in the butt to use. See my base last season, and it's 22 shulkers worth of calcite for more information. Of course, now that I've actually found an iron vein, I kind of don't want to run around down here anymore. I kind of just want to harvest it directly. Of course, now that I've found a proper iron vein, I kind of don't want to actually run around anymore and just like harvest the random surface ore. I kind of just want to sit down here and mine through this. I already streamed for the day, otherwise I think I'd just fire up stream. Maybe I still will. Of course, I still have to get things lit up down here first, so I don't have like any little surprise guests while I'm working on it. Which you'll note I've managed to run through here with hardly killing any mobs whatsoever. Because yeah, I've just managed to stay ahead of them. As for those diamonds we passed, though, I have been silk touching all of these friends as we go. Because I actually think I may be decorating in part with them. I don't know about other deep slate ores, but the diamonds almost for sure I'm going to, and since they're this rare, hey, I might as well hold on to them. I do have a texture pack that makes them glow, and like actually full-fledgedly light up glow, specifically when you put them into RTX mode. Which, man, let me tell you, these caves are actually pretty glorious when you get the RTX going in them. Like, I don't know. I genuinely wind up liking them. Look at like the just atmospheric glow around the torches. I did switch which pack I'm using for RTX recently, and I think I'm liking this one a bit better. Obviously, YouTube compression still is going to absolutely devour it, because it just does not handle dark things very well. But I thought I'd show you for a moment, just in case. Yeah, that's all the torches I have with me, and we are too low for much in the way of coal to spawn. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna empty out my inventory here. Pick a spot on the iron vein and start hitting it. I don't know, it's gonna be fun. I wonder if anybody wants to buy tough. So I took stock of what I actually had already in the way of ore. And the answer wound up being not even a full stack of iron ore yet, which led me, number one, to realize I had coal in my ender chest and I didn't have to suffer through it being dark down here. But number two, to decide that yes, I was going to go ahead and start putting a dent in this iron ore vein right now. I am not going to attempt to mine out the whole thing tonight. I don't think it's possible to mine out the entire thing in one night, actually. Like, maybe it is? I doubt it. I think what I'm going to aim for is getting a second stack of the iron ore out of all this. Ooh, there's more diamonds over there. Man, this even extends up over into here. This thing is just massive. I think that's more of it up there. Wow. So yeah, just completely impossible to even try to do all in one go. Like, can you imagine? Now, just because I'm only intending to grab about 2 stacks worth right now, doesn't mean that that's all I'm going to grab of it, period, in general. To be honest, this is such a good cave and just such a good vein and everything. I have a feeling I may just, like, round up the lava to, or, well, the obsidian to make a portal down here and just, like, plan on coming back out here directly. Like, no need to do anything else fancy with it. Just come back, you know, leave a sign on the portal saying, hey, this man? Nobody else come here? I have been at it maybe 10 minutes and we're at another half a block, or half a stack of iron blocks. Which, number one, iron farm who? And number two, just kind of tells you that if that is such a small surface percentage of this vein, like, how much is actually in it total? Like, the world may never know. I'm sure the people have done statistics on it, so don't at me. But, you know. Oh, right. I just went, like, completely running past those diamonds that I mentioned before because there was mobs on my tail. It is a pity that I have no idea what I would use tuff for in my build because there is just so much of it to be had here, and I doubt anyone's going to buy any. That's not going to stop me from, like, setting up a shop for it somewhere just to not have it be in my storage system, but you know how those things go. Sometimes that's the only reason a shop does exist for, is just to get things out of your inventory. Speaking of which, I picked up a shulker of sand on stream earlier and immediately had to turn around and put it back into my little mini shop there at spawn because I didn't realize I'd sold out again. Seriously, people, if you want an easy way to make money, like right at the beginning of a server, either go kill slimes or go collect sand. Either way, people will love you. Or food. Obviously food. Now, while I do plan to come back out here to get the rest of this, and I do think I'm going to set up that portal, there is also the iron vein at my base, and I haven't decided yet what I want to do with that. See, originally I didn't want to dig it out because I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll leave the cave looking pretty natural, and then I realized, no, the whole point of the cave is to terraform it so that every little bit of it is glowy. And, you know, it makes up for the fact that glow squids don't actually put out any light. So it just feels like there wouldn't be a point to leaving it there. Like, it's just gonna get covered up anyway. Why not dig it out and cover up the holes instead? I can tell you, though, that whatever I decide about it, it is not happening today because that is not a project I feel like tackling anytime soon. That is just a very, very large project to be doing. And, well, frankly, I don't really think that I want to even try truly digging out one of these without a beacon. We're back over at the base, and I gotta take a second to tell y'all, I love water like this. I love magic water. I wish that I had some way that I could, like, voluntarily make it, because I am so sure that I'm gonna eventually mess this up while working on the place, and, you know, yeah, it's gonna make me sad when I do, because it's so pretty. It's so fun. Ah, like there's a thing of lava out there somewhere too with it too. Anyway, we are back at the cave with the iron in hand, and with lots of little slimes following us around. Yay! And what I want to do is pick out some places to start putting these farms. And I've been thinking that since Beardy has his stuff up there and it seems to have kind of, I guess, a hanging gardens type of feel to it. I'm not going to go up there and show you, but I have gotten to see it. It's kind of a hanging gardens kind of feel and is very, very pretty. And I was kind of thinking, well, what if I took that and had it be like that was an irrigation system to down here? And had some of these waterfalls go ahead and water the farms that I've got down here. So, like, I can have one of them that is a little waterfall going into the turtle pond. And I can have one that is actually the water that we harvest the chorus fruit with. Stuff like that. Personally, I think it would be really cool, and it helps that every single farm I'm wanting to make either has water as a part of it anyway, or has no way to be harmed by water. Like, whatever kind of slime farm that I go ahead and make out here will be fine. So one thing I have to decide is where I'm putting the farms versus the shops around here. I think I might want to go ahead and put, like, the shops up here and make them be like aquifers. And I think that the farms are going to go out there in like underneath Beardy's area. I don't see much of a point in having them in here with the rest of the stuff, just because, well, I don't want to have to terraform around them originally. I feel like, I feel like I'd rather put them out there where maybe I can then move them in here later. Hi slime. Oh my gosh. Why are there so many? Seriously. That's the other thing, is that I feel like I'm just gonna have slime jumping into every single one of my things if I leave them out here. I really do think that this area up here probably makes the most sense, both for the shops and probably for like my nether portal to be up here too. A lot of that down there is going to be flooded, like I've discussed before, though I kind of might want to get some sponges before I do, just in case. I think I'm getting ahead of myself, though, because I think that doing that much terraforming to get the shops set up and stuff, oh, hello, there's a hole. That's a nasty hole. I think that all that terraforming should wait till after I get my farm set up out here. So I think that we're going to want to... Hello? Oh. My water. No. Well, I'd figured that there was going to be waterfalls around here anyway, but this is going to be a nuisance to have to deal with in the meantime. Is it? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's good. I think it's fine. I think it's fine where it is. Just... that's disappointing. But what was I saying? Oh, right. That there's no point in having shops until I have products to put in the shops. So I need to stop rambling. I need to stop running in circles. We need to just do what we set out to do at the start of this whole episode, which is set up a little turtle farm. And hopefully slime-proof it. So I pulled up the part on Chunkbase that tells you where slime chunks are. And it said there should be a double slime chunk here, which seems to check out from the looks of things. Trouble is that it also seemed to show there not being any slime chunks over here. But there keeps occasionally being slimes right about here. Fortunately, I do not believe slimes are one of the mobs that chase down eggs. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain of it. I feel like, therefore, what I would like to do is have this one of the water strands be the one that kind of empties into my turtle farm. So that does mean that for starters, I'm going to hop up here and create a stop for the water. And put my last torch on here so that we don't have things falling on it, on me from it. And we're going to go ahead and trim out what is here of mineshaft and such. Just this small section of it. Of course, this right here, this is going to bug me. So you're getting some as far as you can go down. Now I do have to decide what materials I want to make this out of. And this is kind of where the ore comes in. Like, this is what I was intending for it to be for. I've also got a bunch of dripstone blocks that I bought off Tizzy. And it's so interesting to me that dripstone usually goes in with granite in this game because I feel like it does match so well with the iron blocks. So I feel like this is, at its core, kind of the aesthetic I'm wanting to go for on these. Obviously, there's going to be a lot more to it, and I'm thinking we're going to wind up with like second layers here and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to go up to the surface and steal some of the pumpkins that I saw around there, and we're going to make a couple of golems to help protect me down here, because this is getting annoying. I'm totally not feeling these things. Whee! Now the thing is that while I may instinctively be trying to make it look kind of natural overall, truth is that the whole point with my farm is going to be letting things fall off of here and, you know, into the area where I'll be able to collect the scoots from. So I guess actually I want to pop this out by one here. Because if I do it like this, then that means I can put my chest to collect things over here. If I do things like this, that means that I can have the chest that collects things here. I can have that row there. We can go ahead and kind of cover up the area around it like this. It looks like my golem friend has wandered over here to watch us work rather than being where I need him to be. And then I gotta figure out what even would make sense to... Okay. I don't know where that one spawned, but okay. I think just doing sandstone slabs here makes the most sense. Can I still open that with... No, of course I can't. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to? Why would the game let me do something nice like that? Why? You know what? We are just going to do this. We are just going to have our hopper go down into these instead. And then I can do whatever I want here. So there. The whole point of this, though, is to be an area that the baby turtles will drop down into, that the adults cannot get into, and, well, we'll just leave that part unspoken. And I just realized that with how I have that set up, I need one more hopper, and I think I'm just gonna go steal it from the old turtle farm. Alright, a piece of ice out. The nice thing with ice is that it is stackable water, and please, Mr. Golem, do not fall down in here. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. So that's going to take me to right there. I'm going to boost out the ridiculous way. Perfect. Alright. We need some way to suspend. Ooh. Forgot about that part. We need something that is going to be supporting these, which I guess is just going to be some trapdoors. Probably makes the most sense. So if I just put a row of these across here, then that means that I can just put sand on top of those. And we want fence around this. And the idea is that whatever turtles we keep for breeding, which will probably only be 2 of them, can stay up here on this, while the babies will be able to fall out the sides. This should also put things in a way where mobs can't climb up here, and well, baby zombies probably can still get into the bottom and attack the baby turtles if they do track those. I don't know if they do or not. But nothing, not even probably the slimes, should be able to get up into here. Of course, I have realized that I built things in such a spot that this is actually like 1 off from where the water is. So we'll have to figure out how that's factoring in, but eh. You know, we're going to iron out all the decoration next time, I think, because I think for right now, I just want to get my turtles hatching. This is not set up in a way where it's properly going to give me ones to breed from either, I've realized. So this is going to be interesting, but we can, at the very least, get this set up. Get 12 of our 30 turtles hatching. That, coupled with what we've already got, is going to give us 3 helmets. It'll be a good start to start from. And then next time, once we are properly stylish, I will go ahead and get this farm properly stylish. I will get the chorus fruit farm properly stylish, and hey, maybe we'll even manage to get the slime farm going. Who knows? Who knows? I may round up Beardy for that. I don't know. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. So I want to thank you again for hanging out with me today. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure you leave a like. If you're new here and you want to hang out again next time, hey, subscribe. Take care, everybody. Toodles!